My name is Xavier, and I think I'm addicted to losing money in Forex. Well, it's really good, LeSBP Trading, Familia, Buenos Dias, Bonjour, Bon dia, y sal bona. Thank you all for tuning in. Yes, today's title is I think I'm addicted to losing money in Forex, but I don't think I really am. To me, I feel like I keep doing the same stupid shit. And I apologize, auntie, mom, anybody in the family, all the aunts and stuff that watch my videos. But I do cuss a lot in these videos just because usually when I'm getting on here doing a video, I'm already pissed. But I know today's an early video in the week because it is only Tuesday, so I won't do a full recap of the entire week. Really, just today's trades because I feel like today kind of pinpointed or kind of showed me something. You know what I mean? Looking at the trades that I took from today, kind of want to pinpoint a few things that are not necessarily wrong, but at the same time, sometimes it's a thin line between these things. All right. So number one is knowing when to change with the market. Number two is molding your plan when you need to. Number three is sticking to your strategy and plan on most days. Now I know all three of those things don't go together at the same time. Number one and number two, molding your plan and then changing when the market makes you change. Yeah, that first and second thing go together, but sticking to your strategy and plan most days doesn't go with number one and two, which is why you should be going with number three the most. 90 to 95% of the time, you should be sticking to your strategy and your plan. There is a good 5 to maybe even up to 10% that you should be saying, you know what, I'm going to get out because of this, which is still also a form of a plan. And if you don't have that kind of plan, that backup in any case, then you probably need one. So biggest thing here is I dropped down the lot size, which came in handy today because we were able to get into all of my top pairs. So looking at those pairs, we already spent like 2 minutes here. Looking at those pairs here, and I jotted down my notes so I can make sure I hit everything just in case. But looking at those pairs from today, we're only going to talk about today on the 18th. We dropped down to a 0.04 lot size, which gave me the capability of getting in more than one pair. And in a lot of cases, I was getting in like Euro USD at a 0.10. Which means I couldn't get to anything else more than like maybe a zero point zero 0.01 or zero point zero 0.02 at the most without my margin being exponentially high. So we got into, as you can see, we got into USD CAD, AU, EU, and NZD USD a little bit later on after because we got into all three of these around the same time. So USD CAD, AU, EU, and then NZD USD came about an hour and 20 later. But dropped that lot size. That came in handy today because we were able to get into all of my top pairs, which are those four. The trades were great as the confluence was flowing for all those pairs, but we didn't do great today because of the simple fact that I decided to deviate from my trading plan, my trading strategy. So that's mainly what today is to talk about. Once again, I don't think I'm addicted to losing. Hopefully nobody is. You're really addicted to trying to win, but you just continue to lose because you're either one doing the same thing and you expect something to be different from, the previous time you did it. And that's just crazy. But yeah, so let's look at that trade on the chart really quickly. I'll move this over here so that I can make sure I stick to what I want to talk about because I know how I like to talk. But showing the trades on the charts, the opportunities that we had today were once again Euro USD, AU, USD CAD, and NZD USD. We jumped into most of these trades right after the news for today. We had 8:30 news today, or U.S. red folder news today, which is core retail sales and retail sales month over month. I waited for that news to come out, which is this candle right here, and then after that secondary candle push up, I basically end up getting in at the close of that candle. Now I'm not gonna lie, my butt was clenching for a good probably about 30 minutes, waiting for these candles to play out on all three of these pairs because technically at the beginning of this, when I was in EU, AU, and USD CAD, I believe we had about a good $19 of risk on the table when it came to stop loss. Not with each pair, it's with all the pairs collectively together. But we had about $18 and $19 of risk on the table with those three pairs and waiting for them to play out to get to one-to-one risk to reward. Now, once they got to one-to-one risk to reward ratios, my idea is to put it at a 2.7 pip negative. So we're still technically negative, but we are kind of out of the woods with having a full loss. And then once it gets past about 20 to 25 pips is when I move it to a positive literally just like a positive zero point 0.1 pips. So you don't get anything crazy out of it. It's literally just like literally if my entry's here, I'm moving it to like right here. It's literally a zero point 0.1 of the pip. So the reason why I feel like I'm addicted to losing money is because I have the habit of getting out of trades due to fear. My the reasons why I jotted down here is why it's bad to have fear within trading is one, you don't take profits because of fear. You don't take a loss because of fear. I had EU, AU, and USD CAD at a positive break even, which means they were all risk free. So all of these trades, just like I was saying, they went up 20 to 25 pips, maybe a little less. I think on USD CAD, it probably only had like 17 or 18, but I was still ready to say, you know what, I'm willing to move all of these to a positive. So we had a positive break even on all of these trades. Yes, it was only a zero point 0.1, which means we would have made out with only about 10 cents, but that means the risk was gone. So there was not even a 2.7 negative risk, which is what I do when I get a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So all of these trades were looking beautiful, as you can see. All of these were really good. USD CAD, I think, came back a little bit, but from the initial point when I moved them to positive break evens, they were all floating in good, incredible profits. I think we saw about $31 worth of profit this morning. If you caught the stream this morning, you would know. Today is Tuesday the 18th. So if you want to go back and look at it, if you caught the stream this morning, roughly around 8:30, 8:45 ish, I think we were, or sorry, 10 o'clock, we were floating at about $30 worth of profit. Now, as you can see, it came back both on USD CAD and both on EU. I think we got out of these though due to the fear at around 12:45 ish is when we got out of everything. 12:46 is when we got out of everything, including NZD USD, which didn't come until a little bit later. So we had the opportunity to get into all of these trades, and as you can see, we got out of all of them preemptively. Um, the biggest thing about this, and I'm going to finish out right here. I know it doesn't sound like I'm finishing my thought, but closing out of those trades, honestly, we need to follow our plans. It's not bad that we took profit, because I know that sometimes in trading, you need to go ahead and take a profit. You need to deviate from your plan just a little bit. You need to deviate from your strategy. But for me, I won't have another opportunity to jump back into these trades unless the pairs go the opposite direction. So unless EU now goes into a sell position and then maybe comes back to a buy position tomorrow, I won't be able to get back into this trade. Same thing with AU, same thing with USD CAD, same thing with NZD USD, USD Chef, all those pairs. So for me, I have to follow the plan. I have to follow the strategy, especially when risk was off for pretty much everything. Risk would have been off for NZD USD by the end of the day as well, because as you can see, it went up about 17. It went up about 20 pips right here. So risk would have been off the table for all of the trades that I was in by the end of the day, which means that by tomorrow, if they do come back and knock us out at break even, well, shit, so be it. We would have had a positive. I think it was just the fear of one, oh God, I see profits. I want to take something home because we have been having a bit of a losing streak. So I kind of understand it, but at the same time, I feel pissed at myself for doing it. So if you're taking your trades and you're taking a profit or you're taking a loss because you're afraid, then you definitely need to take a step back. And I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Not completely from trading or anything. I'm not saying I'm taking a hiatus for 6 weeks to go zen out or some shit. But I think I need to step back for most of the rest of the week and just really concentrate on why I'm so afraid, which is the money portion of it. I'm pretty sure that's most of people's reason for being afraid of sticking with their trade. They see the money whether they're losing or they see the money when they're winning and they're like, fuck it. But I feel like that's not a positive edge on the market. You'll get those chances where you'll be up $20, $10, $5, but you're probably going to get more of the chances where you're down $5, $8, $10, which adds up. And those little bitty losses, just like today, I had a bunch of little bitty losses. Started off the week at 351 and 83 cents, and now I'm at 351 and 91 cents positive. But as you can see, that's like what, 9 cents, 8 cents. I don't even like I'm up 8 cents on the week. Like what is that? Um, it's pretty similar to what we did last week where we went up 35 cents. So and then of course the weeks prior to that we lost $12, $12, $35. Like you have to stick to your plan if you want to be overall a profitable trader. So got some thinking to do basically is all I'm saying. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to take weeks off and months off and goes in out or something like that. I don't think it's that bad. But at the same time, I do need to take some time and say, you know what, hey, if you're going to do this, you need to get to the point where you can trust your own shit, trust your trading strategy, trust your plan. Either way, appreciate y'all. Thanks. Hopefully you have a good rest of the week. Tomorrow is a holiday. I don't think it has anything to do with the market, Juneteenth. And then Thursday and Friday, I probably won't be able to stream because I got some stuff to do. So I probably won't see you. I mean, I might see you tomorrow, Wednesday, but I probably won't see you all again until next week on Monday the 24th. So yeah, if I don't see you all tomorrow, appreciate it. As always, happy trading. Hope you all have a great week, great day. Um, yeah, I actually had a decent week, so I'm not gonna say a better week than I this time. So fuck off. All right, y'all. Peace.